Twin Atlantic and you're watching the Kerrang video podcast. First track on Vivarium is a song called Lightspeed, which is the first song that we ever wrote together when we first got together. It's morphed a lot. It was like the first idea I ever put down on guitar for this band, and then over like the 2.5 years of learning to play guitar a little bit better, maybe, it's kind of changed along with us and become this final kind of rock anthem. It's definitely not keep the title. Yeah, well, it used to be called Lights Out, now it's called Lightspeed, so it's completely different. Yeah, it's rocking.
What are the lyrics about?
The lyrics, and the reason we chose it actually for like the opening track of the kind of mini album is because it's like the first time I've written a song that's more kind of written from for the perspective of kind of like everyone rather than just my own personal moany attributes. So it's kind of like about unity and sticking together with your friends and all that sort of kind of attitudes. The next track on the record is Old Grey Face and The Wave the Magenta, and that is pretty over the top title. It's not like us, but this song is kind of bizarre lyrically in that it's about my addiction to sugar, which there are worse things to be addicted to, I'm pretty sure, but this is just talking about how I'm a little frail, skinny shadow of a man because I'm addicted to, you know, eating sweeties rather than eating proper meals when you're out touring. I end up being a little kind of shivering wreck in the corner of the van, and I thought that was quite a funny idea to write a song about, so
also for people with very short attention spans, it's the shortest song on the record.
It's probably the shortest song we've ever written.
Yeah, the shortest song we've ever written, so it's
like two and a half, just over 2.5 minutes long, and it's a bouncy number.
It's a bouncy one with a riff.
Yeah. Talking about going to record in America, it was something that was in the front of our minds, so when we went to put lyrics down to the song that we had, that Barry managed to form out of some drop C tuning, it's our first dabbling in that, I believe. It was just kind of what naturally came out, and it's a song about Americanization and everyone kind of forgetting who they are for a period of time whenever they go to pick up a guitar and write a song, it comes out in an American accent, and it's basically our way of saying get a fucking grip, in a sense. By the way,
track 4 is a song called Caribbean War Syndrome, just to keep it theme off pretentious titles. It was kind of written kind of weirdly through just us jamming out all these ideas and then realising that all these weird and wonderful different ideas all fitted together in the same song.
Yeah.
So it comes in at like, it's like over 6 minutes, isn't it? So it's not for the faint of heart.
Really typically Twin Atlantic in that it came from a joke idea about, I remember that we got the title of the song because there's a section in it that we couldn't remember, like we kept forgetting the rhythm of the guitars, so it managed to fit to the word Caribbean, and that's how the title of the song came out, because that's how we remembered to play it. And it's kind of it's supposed to be, I don't know if we achieved it. No, actually I do think we achieved it, to be honest. It's supposed to be like a journey through what it would be like going into battle, and the different sort of emotions you would go through, or the different ideas you would get in your head about having to go fight some other lads.
Fight a war in the Caribbean.
It's ridiculous, but that is what it's about. So the next track on Vivarium is called What Is Light, Where Is Laughter, and it's a song that we had released previously, but we wanted to give it kind of like the justice that we felt that this recording was going to kind of deliver, and that we wanted it to sound a lot more kind of organic and raw in the way that we sound live. So yeah, we pretty much put it in with this batch and re-recorded it. I think essentially because we're a really small band, we'd only managed to reach out to a certain amount of people by ourselves. Now that maybe we've got a little bit more help, we wanted the kind of a wider scope of people to hear this song, so that's why we included it.
It's a song we're proud of, so we didn't want it to kind of disappear into the abyss of previous like B-sides type material.
Yeah.
So I guess, and the song's kind of about, well, Sam lyrically wrote it about, you know, seeing things from a child's perspective.
Which I'm pretty good at because I'm an immature bastard, to be honest, so it's kind of more natural than it seems.
So you were a pro at doing it, it came very naturally. There you go. That's that song, isn't it?
done. The next song is called Human After All, and it's yet again a sort of loud, quiet dynamic that we like to mess around with. But it's also probably one of our more sort of like indie, kind of more sounding songs. And it's kind of a hard song to talk about in that I might come across like a total idiot, but it's kind of loosely based around the idea of sort of red-blooded male, kind of, you know, and what that entails in relation to women. And I'll kind of leave it. I'm going to leave it at that. You can expand on it if you wish.
I suppose it's kind of about the relationship between male testosterone and women's flirtatious behaviour.
It's my dirty mind, man.
Pretty much.
Let's just be honest. It's a
take from that what you will.
It's a dirty mind song.
Yeah.
And it's definitely one that's got a total explosive chorus. I don't say so myself, so I look forward to seeing what people think. Track 7 is
Audience and Audio.
It's one of our kind of amongst people who know our band, one of our kind of better known songs. And
one of the hits.
Well, our hit single, and it's weird. Like we'll probably get criticised for including old songs on this, but people, I mean, I'd kind of like people to understand that the opportunity that we've been given with this record is to, you know, release it on the others, like in the States as well, and here, and this is the song that really kind of launched. Given us, well, not launched, but gave us an opportunity to support a lot of kind of bigger bands, and you know, where people kind of first started getting interested in us. So we felt like, yet again, to do it justice, we record it the way that we feel that we sound live, and just make it part of like the kind of first step of our band. This is what this mini album's supposed to be, like the first sort of intermediate step into becoming like our kind of reaching our kind of full potential, if you would musically. And it's kind of a song, if you haven't heard it, that is a kind of upbeat number, which I don't know if we were too familiar with. That a lot of people say it sounds like two songs that are joined together. You get halfway through and there's a section that kind of builds into this kind of big...
It's a bit of a tangent song.
Yeah. A kind of big epic ending, so... Yet again, enjoy it, hopefully. If you don't, that's okay. We don't care, it's recorded now anyway, so what can you do? The last song on Vivarium is a track called Better Weather. I kind of feel like it's only fair to let you talk about it, because it's kind of his sort of masterpiece at the start.
Yeah, no, I suppose Better Weather is a song. It's a song we had for a while, and then it disappeared, and then we decided, you know, because I don't know, we were just playing kind of more upbeat rock and stuff all the time, and this is more of a slow burner, a wee bit more epic in nature, and a wee bit more post-rocky. So I was kind of on the back burner for a while, and on this record we needed one more song, and it just seemed to like round off the record really nicely, to give a different element to what our band does and kind of what we like and what we're about. And it's kind of a slow building, nice ballady type of a song, I guess.
It's kind of different.
Ballad's a bit of a dirty word in the rock world, but
yeah, it's making me squirm, but it's it kind of dips into the whole idea of being Scottish and the old cliche of living under a big grey cloud all the time, and the kind of song works in a way that there's only one chorus, so the start of the song kind of builds up to this kind of epic moment, which is supposed to be sort of significant of like the Scottish summer, and that there's only like 2 weeks of sunshine, then you go back to the same season for another 11 months or whatever, so it's kind of like a sort of, that's the kind of journey of the song.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sorry we got put off there. Actual plane flew through the sun.
Plane just at the beginning of the podcast.